Today, I'm going to be telling you guys a throwback story that I have never told anybody before. But I'm not doing it alone because I got a little bit of help from my dad.
Grandpa here, I'm back.
Yeah, that was Angry Grandpa. Okay, hold on, let me explain. Thanks to my friend Darius, he's going to be changing all of Dad's parts in the story into his actual voice using AI. I even tried to do some kind of face swap to see what it would look like, but yeah, that really just wasn't working.
Yeah, this ain't working out.
Who knows, maybe one day we can do this using like deep fake or some kind of an animation, but for now, it's just good to hear his voice again. Today I want to talk to you guys about how hard Angry Grandpa worked for our family.
Not goddamn harder than your ass would ever work a day in your goddamn life, bigger boy.
I know, it totally seems like I got schizophrenia or something right now. Like, I am talking to and answering myself. Bridgette, I need medication.
You do.
Shut up, princess. Ain't nobody asked you a goddamn thing.
Oh my god.
I'm losing it.
Oh, me too. It feels so real.
We're still trying to figure out how this works, and honestly, AI is starting to take over the world. I want to do more stuff like this. Smack a like button if you guys want me to do more of this kind of stuff where I tell stories featuring my dad.
Oh my god, this is wild.
I already know goddamn you might go goddamn business, princess.
Oh my god.
Growing up, my father did everything he could to make sure there was food on the table because he loved his kids and he never wanted to see us go without. Of course, we went without a lot. Okay? He tried his hardest, but we went without a lot of stuff.
You never went without shit, especially a meal.
I'm like insulting myself as dad here. This
is like traumatic.
This is not healthy. Some of the lines that I do as dad, I gotta read because I just can't remember what he would say. Growing up, my father did a lot to make money. He sold boiled peanuts, he opened a snack bar, sold junk at the flea market, opened a snow cone wagon. The guy even started a clownogram business,
where you could have us come to your business dressed as clowns and deliver you a bouquet of candy apples.
The guy always knew a way to make a buck. So in 2005, he thought of his next business, a food truck. Or no, a food van.
Oh my god.
Grandpa was selling food out of the back of his van. Illegally.
Oh my god.
He did not have a license. He could have went to jail for this.
Oh my god.
And the van was a piece of shit too. That's the thing. It was a total piece of trash. It had like no seats inside of it. There were no windows at all because he sanded it and then made it primer gray. All that was missing was the word free candy written across the side. That van was probably in the new Mel Gibson movie.
Holy crap.
It was a really simple plan, you guys. Grandpa would wake up every morning and he would cook. Because that dude, no matter what you say about him, could cook.
Yes, oh my god.
I still miss his food.
I miss it too, oh my god.
Every morning, this guy would wake up and he would make cheeseburgers and fried pork chop sandwiches and he would bake brownies and none of it was for us. None of it. The night before, I think we had like bologna sandwiches for dinner and the next day he's waking up making fried chicken and pork chops and mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. He'd wake up and he would cook a ton of food. He would put it in Ziploc bags. He would load it into his van and he would drive. I censored it, don't worry.
Okay.
He loaded the food into his van and he would drive to construction sites to sell it. Now, one thing you probably noticed about my father, and I'm hoping me, is that we're both gifted speakers.
Yes, oh my god, you were such a good speaker.
I am such a good speaker. God, that feels so egotistical.
It does, just take the compliment.
I feel filthy saying it.
Yeah, just say thank you.
I am a terrible speaker.
You're a wonderful speaker.
Ain't nobody asking you a goddamn thing, princess.
God.
Get out of my goddamn head! Get out of my head!
You need to take the kids, you need to leave her homeless on Sproul Avenue, and she can do whatever she gotta do to make a goddamn fucking princess.
You know I heard that.
What? You did not!
Yes, I did.
Dad was a gifted speaker, so he knew how to pull up to a construction site, pop up the back of his van, and just talk to people like their old friend. He'd go to the construction site, he'd pop open his van, he'd show everybody the food, and when he left, dude had about $200-300. The guy knew how to make $1. The problem is, he had kids. I was a very big problem. I dented in his profits, for sure. We all did.
Of course.
The problem is, he's buying drinks and snacks for them, and we ain't got shit. We thirsty and hungry too. I forgot about all this.
Yeah, that's really funny. Like, how do you not take a drink though?
He had a lock on it. We had to pick it.
Oh my God.
Dad has this cooler in the back of his van with a padlock on it, and he sleeps with the key. That's how f***ed up we are. He knew we could break a like padlock. So one night, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm thirsty. I know that in the back of Dad's van, he's got a chilling cooler filled with cold Mountain Dews and Pepsis and Dr. Pepper, and I'm thirsty. So, me and Kimberly go outside with bolt cutters.
Oh my God.
We had bolt cutters. We cut the lock off of the cooler, and we took a bunch of them to our bedroom, and we watched TV and ate snacks and had a good time until Dad woke up.
Oh my God.
About 5 o'clock in the morning, I hear Dad's door open. He's awake, and he goes into his van to check on his product. You already know it's a problem when you gotta check on your shit the next morning to see the dent your kids made. So he goes outside, he checks his cooler, and immediately he knows we f***ed him over.
Oh my God.
Immediately he is furious. So he comes in the house, and all hell breaks loose. First thing that he does is he cuts the internet wire. He's got a pair of scissors.
You never get another goddamn piece of internet in this house again.
He was notorious for cutting the wires to our internet and then going to Walmart to buy duct tape to try and fix it. Like 10 minutes later.
You ain't never gonna get on the goddamn internet again, but what's up with this goddamn thing? I'm a goddamn thing. I'm thinking time to goddamn dance.
He was absolutely furious because we took all of his sodas, and to be honest, he had every right to be.
I know, that was his money.
This was his money and we were taking it. Business wasn't good, okay? Because of his kids. So where was I? Dad would wake up in the morning, he would cook a ton of food, he would pack his car full of drinks and candy and brownies, he would go sell them, and we would make money and pay our bills. Life was good. Sure, we'd break into his car and we'd steal candy bars or brownies, but there was still enough to make a profit. Look, man, this wouldn't happen if you would just feed your children. Okay? We're hungry. Honest to God, I think he was using food stamps sometimes to buy the food. I think he was committing food stamp fraud. We did what we had to do because we were starving, we were poor, and we had nothing. That's not exactly true. We did have one thing. Rats. We had rats in that house.
Oh God.
And you guys know my father. He was terrified of rats. Probably more terrified than he was of Tina. But then again, they both have the plague, so what's the difference?
But goddamn mouse tells me I'm gonna shit my pants.
One time I opened the cabinet and there was a rat the size of a dog in there.
Oh my, how to get in?
I don't know, but that's another story. Smack the like button if you want to hear it.
That's scary.
That story has Angry Grandpa running around the house with a baseball bat. We were making money hand over fist and then consuming all of the profits ourselves. The food he was making was delicious. Like, he'd make these pork chop sandwiches to die for. I ate all of them in the middle of the night. All of them.
Oh no.
I really loved going with Dad to these construction sites because, one, it was fun to hang out with him, and two, I just loved to see him in his element.
Whenever goddamn time you win, I want to crash the goddamn van, Bo.
What did I do for you to hate me? I'm losing it.
You are losing it.
So one day we go to a construction site and Dad notices that there's another person selling. Now they have a legitimate operation. They are an actual food truck with a letter grade from DHEC. Okay? All Dad has is an A he scribbled in crown and stuck to the side of his van. Okay? That doesn't count legally. Now the person is pissed off because Dad is poaching their business. See, unlike their garbage ass food truck, Dad can actually cook. Okay? And he's cheap. Dad would have like a pork chop sandwich for $1.
Oh my God.
These people couldn't like compete.
How is he making any money?
Because he was buying it in food stamps. It was all profit. You guys, I am not like advocating food stamp fraud. Do not do that, okay? We needed those food stamps to eat ourselves, and we weren't. He would sell a pork chop sandwich for like $1.50, a drink for like $1, and life was good, but he was poaching business from the other people, and they did not like it.
Oh my God.
So what did they do? They called the cops. They called the cops on Dad.
Oh my God.
So one day, Dad rolls up on a construction site. He opens up the back. He starts pulling out his food on a table. People are lining up. And one of those people in the line was a cop. At this point, Dad is basically into his pants.
Hey, the goddamn cop, mate. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with the goddamn cop. I think it would shut us down. I'm gonna go to goddamn jail.
He was almost right. The cop was there to arrest him. The cop gets up and he starts talking to Dad and he asks to see his license. And of course, Dad does not have one. Okay? We are operating this thing illegal. That cop was ready to put my father in handcuffs and take him to jail that day. But my father is a natural performer. He really knew. He could cry on command. So Dad's looking at the cop.
Bo, come on, man. I'm just a sweet old man.
Comes up a sweet old man.
I'm just a sweet old man. I'm living on a fixed income, Social Security. You can't take me to jail, Bo. I got nothing to live for.
And if none of that worked, he would always pull this out.
I was gonna have a heart. I had a goddamn heart attack a couple years ago, Bo. I was gonna have a goddamn heart. I shit you not.
Whatever the case may be, it worked. Also, it kind of helps that Dad bribed him. That's right, he committed a felony. There's probably a couple felonies in this story. I hope the statute of limitations haven't passed. Well, then again, he's dead. We're gonna rest his ashes.
Oh my God.
We'll be fine. So Dad looks at this cop. I don't know if I should even say this. He looks at the cop and he says,
Look, Bo, okay, I'm a sweet old man. I got a table full of shit here, sandwiches, drinks, candy. I'm gonna walk over here and take a piss. Now, if you just happen to find some of that shit in the back of your squad car,
Dad walks away, steps to the woods, and I think he actually does
Oh my God.
in public. That's another felony.
Oh my
When he
God.
comes back, there was some food missing and the cop car wasn't there anymore. He bribed him with brownies and pork chop sandwiches.
That's amazing.
Which you would probably think that's the end of the story. Angry Grandpa was selling food at these construction sites. He had DHET caught on him and he was almost arrested, but he escaped by the skin of his teeth. No, not quite. See, the cops may come up to my father and tell him he can't come back and he needs to get out of town and stop selling food out of the back of his van because it's disgusting and illegal or whatever the case may be, whatever craziness there. No, there was probably rat shit in some of that food.
Oh my God, for real?
No, I'm kidding. It was a legitimate operation and Dad did everything he could to just make everything right. And I was really proud of him because he did anything he had to do. And you're probably wondering, did it stop him? Did the police coming up to him and trying to shake him down with brownies and drinks like put a stop to his business?
hell no, shit no, no, goddamn no. That answer your question?
I'm really hoping that your laugh doesn't like turn into an angry grandpa laugh when he's swapping. Did it stop my father? No, we just went to a different neighborhood. He was doing this illegal like 2.5 years before he finally stopped. My father is my hero.
I can be your hero, baby. You damn take my breath away.
You guys, that is the story. That's the time that Angry Grandpa was illegally selling food out the back of his van. I really loved doing this. I really loved trying to include my dad in there in certain points. I really hope that it comes off well. I hope you guys enjoy it because it was fun to do. You know, my father may have been rude and obnoxious and angry, but he was also my best friend. He was also my hero, and it's admirable how much he would do for his family because he never wanted us to go without. Dad, I love you. I miss you. I wish you were here. I wish I didn't have to use AI to hear your voice. I wish that I... It's just different without him.
Definitely. Definitely is.
You know, I'm sure if Dad was here today, he would look you in the eyes and he would say,
Get out of my goddamn face, princess. Where my grandkids at?
if my father was here, I wouldn't have to recreate his voice in a computer. I'd be able to call him up and ask him how he's doing, invite him over to see my kids. But he's not, and I can't. So instead, I have to do things like this, just so it feels like he's still here, even when he isn't. And I know the AI wasn't perfect, but when you haven't spoken to a person in nearly 6 years, I guess you'll take whatever you can get. My father loved his family. He did everything he could to make sure we never went without, and that's something that I'll never forget. His willingness to go without so we never had to. Grandpa left a massive void in all of our lives, and maybe one day through technology or animation we'll be able to see him again, but I guess for now I'll take this. This is good to talk to you, man. It's good to see you. Hope you're feeling better.
I miss the youngins.
Well, they miss you, man. There you go.
I want to thank y'all for sticking with me. Without y'all, I could never make it. I have to have y'all.
What about me?
I love you, man. I gotta have you.
What about
Oh,
me?
wow.
Love Bridgette too.
Aww.
It's a whole new grandpa,
Whole
everybody.
new grandpa.
Whole new grandpa.
Got a whole new grandpa.
That's gonna be it for today, you guys. Thanks for watching. Dad, I love you. I miss you. I love how much you cared about the family. If you're anywhere out there I hope you're doing well. Like,
Subscribe.
favorite,
Follow on everything, Bridgette West.
and smack the like button if you wanted to do this more often.
Oh my god, definitely. This is so cool.
Smack the like button.
And sad.
Quit talking.
And traumatizing.
Okay, dude, I'm losing it.
A little traumatic.
you